So we're going to use two blocks. Notice they're going to be on the medium heights. Blocks have the lowest height, and they have a medium height, and they have a tallest height. We're going to be using the medium height today. So one will be for our shoulder blades, one will be for our head. We're going to sit in front of them, lean back, catching the first block with our index finger and thumb. We're placing it at the bottom of our shoulder blades where the bra strap is, and the other block will be for the middle of our skull. We'll bend the knees and step on the feet, and then you'll organize yourself. You may have to shimmy a little bit to get yourself comfortable, and it'll take a few moments to catch your breath here. You're starting to settle in to this enormous back bend, which is how we're starting. The arms are by your sides with the palms facing up and the belly of your forearms facing the sky, the part that never sees the sun. And then very mindfully and gently, those forearms are going to start to slide up towards the back of the mat slowly. And they're going to slide down by your side body. So this isn't a really great view of my arms sliding, but I'm keeping them on the ground. I'm not letting them elevate. As soon as the forearms elevate or lift off the ground, you've gone too far for your shoulders. Make sure they're sliding on your floor, on the side of your mat. And then any amount of those, very gently, we're just starting out. And then you'll start to lengthen the legs long. Take the arms towards the sky. And then we're going to be doing a little retraction and protraction of the shoulder blades, a little flossing, a little awakening of the back body. The palms are facing one another in this case, and your legs are nice and long. And then once you're done there, you're going to bend your elbows, create a frame for your head, and take the arms back and do a little pulsing, a little bouncing. Armpits are opening. Be mindful. Come back to the center. Extend the arms, cross the opposite elbow, and again, framing the head, pulsing the arms back any amount you can. Breathing in and out. Arms go back up towards the sky. Palms face forward. Drop the hands, bend the knees, step on the feet. We're going to pick up the block from the bottom of our head and bring it down to its lowest level. That's going to give you a little more lift to the heart. Place the middle of your skull down, and then we repeat the same actions we were doing before. The arms are by the sides, the palms are facing up, the arms are sliding up and down with the forearms grazing the ground. Anytime the forearms have come off the ground, you've gone too far. Don't forget to breathe. And then just as you did before, you'll start to extend the legs long, reaching them forward and down. Bigger extension of the front body. Arms lift up. You're flossing the shoulder blades by protracting and retracting, lifting and lowering through the shoulder blades, reaching towards the sky. And then you'll frame the head as you bend the elbows, and you're taking the arms back, stretch back, open a little bit deeper, and then bring the arms back to center. Extend, re-wrap those elbows, catching the opposite, and stretch this time a little longer. So nice. As the arms come back and up, take the arms forward and down. Step on your feet. And now we're going to remove the block. So take the block, place it off to the side, way deeper stretch. The head is fine in your mat. Bigger emphasis on the lift of the chest, right? We're focusing on opening the heart center. Our peak pose today is going to be wheel. And so in this way, I've interlaced my hands behind the base of my skull, and I'm doing little crunches. My elbows are nice and wide. My armpits, my shoulders are getting a nice big stretch. So nice. Don't forget to breathe in and out. You'll keep the chin up as you lengthen the legs, long and strong. Release the arms and begin to roll up to sit, using your core to do that. Take the arms up towards the sky. Add a little upper back bend like you've got the block behind there. So nice. Then you'll bend your knees, step on your feet, move the blocks out of the way. And then you're going to find your back body on the ground. It should feel nice and relaxing as you place your back body on the mat. Move the hips to the heels. Oh, nice. And then you're going to reach for one of your blocks. We're going to work with both blocks. Going to step on your feet, lift your hips in a bit of a bridge. Your block is going to be on the lowest level, running east-west for your sacrum. Place your sacrum down. Breathe into that shape. Your arms are by your sides. Your palms are facing down. They're grazing your heels. And then we'll stretch the legs long. Breathing in and out, and sweep the arms up and all the way back. Palms facing the ceiling. And we inhale the arms up and all the way forward and down. And just like that, moving with your breath, up and back, and then up and down. Inhale. Exhaling, those hip flexors are getting a nice big stretch. You're pulsing the arms back for an extra oomph. Then you'll bend your knees, step on your feet. The hips will go up. You're going to grab that second block, stack it on the lowest height on top of the first one. I like to hold onto my blocks with my hands as I shrug my shoulders underneath my back body and then extend the legs. A much bigger extension of the hip flexors, a big stretch of the tops of the thighs. You can pat. You can massage the hip flexors. And then again, those arms are going up and back. Long legs. I'm stepping on the soles of my feet. And I'm reaching up and back. Big stretch of the hip flexors. Areas that we're going to use a lot when we're in wheel. Inhaling and exhaling. So our front body's getting a big stretch and the back body's getting a big stretch. Step on the feet. Lift the hips up. Remove one block from underneath you. I think that's what we're going to do next. Yes. And then release the hips down to the block. Breathe in and out of that way. And then when you're ready, you'll take the hips off the block. Remove the block and let everything come down. Inhale and exhale. You're going to look for your full bridge where your fingertops are trying to touch the heels. And then you'll pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little tug. Chin towards your chest. You're going to grab the backs of your thighs to rock up using your core momentum and massaging your spine. Or you can go deeper by grabbing the shins, going towards the ankles, if you like. Core and momentum to massage the spine. And then you move the blocks out of the way. Oh, no, you're going to catch a block. Sorry. You're going to come into your boat pose. Oh, I thought I was going to go right into cross-legged seat. I'm just giving you more work here. Squeeze your inner thighs, point your toes. Nirvasana boat pose. This is core work. This is a big extension through the front body. Back body's working too, and you're squeezing into the midline as you squeeze into the block. Now we're going to look for a cross-legged seat. Move the blocks out of the way. Sit well. Hands towards your kneecaps, roll the shoulders back, and start leading with the heart center forward and around, creating little circles around your hips. Pick one direction to make your rotations. I'm looking a little stiff here. You can be a lot more supple than me. You can add the neck. You can rotate the head a little more free. I'm looking a little stiff for whatever reason. That's okay. It takes time. And then I'm leaning back with my hands to change the cross of my legs. Yep. Take the arms up towards the sky. Interlace the hands above the head. Flip the heels of the hands up to the sky and lift the chin away from the chest. You're going to round the spine as you come into a bit of a cat shape, chin towards your tailbone. Then as you lift up and back, the chin moves away from your tailbone. You can move a lot slower than I am. You can move a lot faster than me. You decide. Roll the arms behind you. Make a fist. Take the heart center forward and up. Bring yourself forward and down. As you come forward, those arms are going to lift off the chest, off the back body, any amount you can. You're trying to bring the head, the forehead, any amount of that down as the arms lift. Breathe in and breathe out. Extend the feet so they are the width of your mat. I'm facing you, so it looks a little different for me. And then let the knees topple over to the opposite side. A little windshield wiper effect. Getting a stretch of the hips. Getting a little twisting, a little action with the obliques. And then you're going to add a big lift as you sweep up and around. Maybe pick up the top leg and look for a big side stretch. And then you'll drop the hips when you're ready. Oh, I'm leaning back, holding onto my head for an extra lift of the heart. Nice job. Pull it back through center. Let's topple the knees over to the opposite side. Sweep the arm up and to the side. Extend through the side body. Lift up a top leg and extend. Drop the head into your hand and open the chest. Pull it back through center. Extend the legs. They'll be the width of your mat. They don't even have to be wider than that. And then you'll begin to fold forward any amount you can. Just the width of your mat is fine. Inhale and exhale here in this forward fold. Pop your knees up. You're going to cross your ankles. Find yourself in child's pose, full child's pose. So your arms are coming back in Balasana. You're aiming for your heels, and you're aiming to bring the crown of the head towards the ground. You're going to use the crown of your head in wheel pose a little later in class. So find it here. Really tuck the chin. The tops of the hands are going to come, the right the top of your right hand is going to come to the low back. Your left arm's going to extend, and this is kind of a shoulder stretch as you lift the right shoulder and right ribs up. And breathing in and breathing out. It's not a huge gesture. It's a big stretch of the shoulder. You'll swap right arm long, left arm back. Left elbow is bent, top of the hand on the sacrum. Peel the left rib and the left shoulder open towards the sky. You can lean your right ear on your right shoulder if you like. Breathe. And then as the arms go back, both elbows bend and tops of the hands on your sacrum. Your elbows are going to sweep up towards the sky and then down by your side body like you're flapping your wings. Opening up those shoulders. Breathing in and out. Child's pose. A shape you can take any time you need. Come on up. You're going to grab your block in between your inner thighs to stand on your knees. You can have your toes extended or the toes curled under for more stability. Roll the shoulders back, land your palms on top of your thighs. As you tuck the tailbone and lift the pubic bone up towards the heart, you're going to start to lean back. It's not a back bend. The spine is long. The quads and the hamstring and the hip flexors get a nice big stretch. You can take the arms forward. You can take the hands up in line with your ears if you like. Just a little more fire that way. And sometimes we just hold back any amount of back, hands to heart or arms down. Stay and stay and stay. And then you'll come right out of this. Taking a block forward. And then you'll push it back. Any amount of back. Breathing in and out, child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Arms extended. Take a side bend to the left. Taking the right hand on top of the left and shift the hips to the right heel. Up and over to the other side. Left hip, left heel. Pull it back through center. Arms are long. You're in tabletop. You're going to shift the hips to the right. Sink them. Then shift the hips to the left. Your legs are kind of like a mermaid. Your knees are together. And you're extending through the side body. The obliques get a nice stretch too. Big breath in and out. Tabletop the body. The knees are underneath the hips. You're going to look for a nice wrist stretch. The fingertips are facing out to the side on a clock, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. You'll bring the heels of the hands together and create little circles around the heels of the hands and in the other direction. Wrist stretch, and then you'll turn the palms forward, walk them forward. You'll start to sink the chest towards the ground. Maybe your chin is forward and your throat is on the ground into your puppy pose. A shape that's extremely hard for me to do. It's not easy. It's such a deep stretch of the front body. Not easy. And then the hands walk back underneath your shoulders for a tabletop. You start to look for your cow shape, chin away from tailbone. And then you'll draw the navel in and round the upper back. So you're lengthening the spine. You're flexing the spine. There's an extension and a flexion as you breathe in and out. A spinal extension now, left arm forward, right leg back. And then we're going to alternate right arm forward, left leg back. And in this way, you'll start to shift the weight, looking for balance, pulling the belly in and reaching in opposite directions. The next time the right arm is forward, the left knee's going to bend. The heel's coming to the glute, and the right arm goes back and down towards the back of your mat in the direction of the back foot. You're catching it and lifting the heart center up. Pass through your spinal extension. And then we'll go back to that alternating the left side and the right side of the spinal extension. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. The next time the left arm is forward and the right leg is back, we're bending at the knee. We're bringing the heel to the glute, and the left arm's going to go down and back in the direction of the back foot. You're trying to catch your toes, and you're lifting the chest up, lifting the toes up, thigh up, getting a big extension from the front body, and then release it all the way back into your tabletop. Puppy pose again, hips way up, chest way down. And you'll breathe in and out of this extensive stretch of the front body. And then now we're lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Cycle the legs, a little shifting. A little walking the dog. And then you'll find stillness with the heels towards the ground and a little pulsing, a little bouncing. Ribs to your thighs. Breathing in and breathing out, stimulating some collagen building. We're going to bend the knees, little steps, so little hops. Right, micro bending the knees, shifting the butt back, looking forward, and then maybe you just tiptoe if you're not hopping all the way up. Come halfway up, hands can be on ground, they can be on shins. You're looking to lengthen the back body. The legs and the back body get nice and long. And then you'll fold forward, breathing in and out. I'm heel toeing my feet apart to drop my hips. You can use a block at first. This is your first big deep hip stretch in your squat, malasana, and you may need a block. And then a gentle nose shape with the head right and left. And then a gentle yes shape with the chin towards your chest. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to go for a shoulder opener, right arm down, left arm up. You can even bend that top elbow back a little bit to get more stretch. And then you'll go for the second side, left arm in front of the shin, right arm up, bend it if you have to, and get a little more stretch. Hands to the heart. Fold forward. Move the blocks away. Come back through your squat, maybe sink a little bit deeper, and then bow again. And then we're marrying those two actions, your squat and your forward fold. Lubricating the hip joints and the knees. Heel toe your feet towards one another. Let's roll up to stand. Cycle the shoulders around and up. Reach up and back, upper back bend. And then roll all yourself forward and down. Articulating your spine, rolling up, tucking the chin, unfurling and stretching into this tall mountain. And then roll yourself all the way forward and down. Nice job. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. Pull it back through center into your mountain pose and release the arms down, around, and up. Look up if you can, add an upper back bend. Bow forward, fold. Halfway up. Bend your knees, step it back through a high plank. Shifting forward and back on the balls of the feet and the heels of your hands. Inhaling and exhaling. You're going to replace your hands for your elbows, for your forearms into a forearm plank. We're trying to look for tiny little cows and cats, a little tucking of the chin and a little extension of the chin. The shoulder blades are going to roll up towards the sky, and then you'll retract the shoulder blades in as you lift the heart center forward and up. And then you're dropping everything into your Sphinx pose. Pubic bone hits the ground as the elbows move forward of your shoulders. You're looking for a yes shape in your Sphinx. Nice and tall, lengthening the neck out of your shoulders. Breathing in and out. Sometimes a gentle nose shape. Very mindful with the neck. Inhale and exhale. And you're going to bend your right knee and reach in the direction of the right foot with the right arm. Your left forearm is across your chest. Sometimes we can spin the top hand so that the fingers and toes face the front, and then you'll square your right shoulder towards the front of the room, and you're looking to the left. Big quad stretch. You can pulse your heels towards your glute if that's available to you. Through your Sphinx to lengthen the elbows and lift the chest up and back. And then you'll go right into your second side. Right forearm crosses the midline. Left heel bends. You're taking the left arm back in the direction of your left foot. You're reaching for the foot, and then you're spinning your hand around the top of the foot. The elbow aims up and the left shoulder rolls forward. Roll it forward and back. So you can lift the chest up and look away. Looking to the right. You come back through Sphinx. Hands back. You're going to be in a low cobra, peeling your front body back and into your extended child's pose. Big breath in and out. Rest. Pulling it up through a cat shape and then a cow shape, articulating the spine, flexing and lengthening, being a little more warm, a little more supple, a little more organic. Then the hips go up and back, downward facing dog, pulsing the ribs towards the thigh, adding that little bit of bounce, inhaling and exhaling. And then we'll lift the heels nice and high, micro bend the knees. You're stepping or hopping forward. Your core is nice and warm. Halfway up when you're there, lengthen the back body, back legs and spine are long. And then you'll exhale, bow and fold. Kiss your shins if you can't, tuck your chin. Nice. Uttanasana. Soften your knees as you roll, articulating the spine, big stretch of the back body. Circle the shoulders back and up. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Open, bow, and fold. Uttanasana. Halfway up, lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Step or hop, Chaturanga Dandasana. To the floor is fine for your low cobra or your up dog, peeling the entire front body off the ground, getting a big stretch all the way down the front body, and then up and back you go, downward facing dog. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. Lift the heels high, step or hop to the top, halfway up when you're there. Exhale, bow, try to kiss your shins. Inhale, root to rise. You can round up if you like, upper back bend, hands to the heart, and arms down, right? Getting that spine ready for that wheel. I know it's coming up, and wheel's not easy for me. Come halfway up, bend your knees, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Belly can stay down if you like. Exhale, up and back you go, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. Cycle your legs if you like. Lift your heels high, bend your knees, step, hop, floating up if you like, halfway up. Exhale, bow, kiss your shins. Press into the feet, root to rise, arms up, look up, reach up and back. And bring the hands to the heart. Arms by your sides. Inhale, rise. Open, bow, and fold. Your sun salutation A here, halfway up. Step or hop it. Chaturanga, low push-up plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Beautiful. We're going to sweep the right leg back and up. Oh, maybe not. We're still in our chaturanga. Sorry. Ooh. One more. Oh, I see. We're going right into our locust. Killing it. Take the arms back. Make a fist. Lift up. Everything lifts up and back. Big stretch of the front body. Squeezing those shoulder blades in. Extending the arms back. Hands by your rib cage. Float it up and back. Child's pose. Arms back. Okay, I'm being very nice to you guys. You're gonna tuck the chin a lot and bring the crown of the head towards the ground. Interlace the fingers, lift the arms up. So this is almost like a rabbit shape. Bit of a rabbit shape. And you're gonna roll up. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was giving you a little bit of a camel shape. Here, I love it. Get the block in between your ankles. Stand on your knees. I'm doing just a modified version here. The heels of the hands are going to be at the lowest part of your rib cage. Your fingertips are going to be at the top of the hips. Your palms are going to open so that there's no crunching in the low back as you lift up and over, right? Looking for a very subtle back bend here, a little subtle camel shape. I'm not even dropping my hands. And then I'll drop my butt to the block and then pat my low back. pause and rest. Hands on my thighs. Yeah, right? So a taste of camel. You like a deeper camel, of course, you can drop back to your block. Big breath in and out. And then we're coming into a twist with half hero's pose. So you're stepping the right foot forward and you're twisting towards the right. Big breath in and out. You'll bring that ankle or shin back down, top of the foot on the ground, and then you'll come into the other side. That's also giving you a big quad, hip flexor stretch and quad stretch, twist, turn. And then you'll come back with the ankle back and the shin down. And then you'll bring the block back to center. Oh, I'm so happy I added that. And then now we visit our downward facing dog. Hips up and head down. Big breath in and out. Chest towards those thighs, little pulsing. I know Kat loves that. Yes, a little glide. I think she called that glide. Lift the heels up, halfway up, and exhale, bow and fold. Press into the feet. Roll yourself up. Roll the shoulders up and back. Reach up and back. Bring the hands to the heart center, chin to the chest. And release your arms down, mountain pose. Mountain pose. Let's lift the arms up and back. Open, bow, and fold. Sun salutation A. Come halfway up. Bend your knees, step or hop. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg to the sky and pulse the leg up towards the sky. Adding a little glide. Pull the right knee towards your chest and pulse. Pulse. Stepping the right foot to the right thumb tip, back knee down. Take the arms forward, up and back. Interlace the hands at the base of the skull and lift the chest up towards the sky. Back bend. Opening up the armpits, the shoulders, and then we'll take the hips back and fold over a straight right leg into a half split pose. Then repeat that, opening the heart center forward and up in Anjali Asana kind of way. And then extending the hip back into a half split pose. So you're opening up the front body here. And then as you shift back, the back of that leg, the back body, the hamstring's getting a nice stretch. And then you're adding a little pulsing, some elasticity. You'll swim the arms back, make a fist, lift the arms off the spine and come a little deeper. As you rebend the front knee, the back knee lifts and the arms sweep forward and up into a full high lunge. Micro bend your back knee and bend your elbows nice and wide to 90-degree angles, and then lengthen everything, legs long and arms long. As the back knee bends, stretching the left hip flexor and the left quad. And as the elbows bend, it's a big shoulder opener, big heart opener. Nice job. Bend the front knee a lot, and now begin to twist to the right, opening the arms to a T. And as you side bend and the arms goes back, the intercostal muscles on the left side get a nice big stretch, the side body stretch. Pull it back through center, lean forward, lengthening the spine forward, and take the arms back, sweep them back. Back body's working now, that back line, shoulder blades, squeezing it. As you take the arms forward and you shift forward into a warrior 3 supported, the left leg's gonna pulse up and bounce up. You'll fold and roll yourself up to stand, circling the arms around and up. Dive forward, fold, come halfway up, prepare. Step or hop, chaturanga. Your little push-up plank up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Second side, left leg rises long and pulses, creating a little elasticity here. And then the knee will bend. You'll tuck and pulse towards the knee. Stepping the left foot to the left thumb tip, take the arms up and back, Anjali Asana, interlacing the hands behind the base of the skull, lengthening from the base of the skull up with the heart. And then you'll keep the hands interlaced as you sweep the hips back to fold, to have split pose. You're repeating that twice more, heart up, and then hips back, breathing into the hamstring, back body. Let's do that one last time. Front heart lifts, hips shift back, you're breathing into the hamstring. Adding a little pulse, taking it deeper. Swim the arms back, interlace the hands, make a fist, and bow forward, fold. Sweep the arms forward and up. Pick up the back knee. You're in a runner's lunge stretch. As you take the arms forward and up and rise, it's a high lunge. Breathe. You'll start bending the back knee down towards the ground and elbows bent out to the sides. You're looking to stretch the quad and the hip flexor. And you're also looking to open those shoulders wide in the cactus arms. Beautiful. Trying to hit both. And then you'll come back through a high lunge and twist and turn to the left. Navel, ribs, and chest turning. And as you lean back, the right intercostal muscles will start to stretch as you lengthen back. Open. Come back through center. Left arm sweeps forward and up. You're in a high lunge. You're leaning forward. Pull that belly in long lines. Sweep the arms back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. You're pressing the palms to the sky. Squeezing the triceps. The whole time you're breathing. Shift it forward to a supported warrior 3 and bounce the right leg to the sky. Pulse it. Bow forward, fold. Kiss your shins. Big stretch. Inhale, swan dive up. And bring the hands to the heart. Inhale the arms up and back. Open, bow, and fold. Come halfway up. Bend knees to the hop, chaturanga. Inhale, heart center forward and up. Exhale, hips up and back. Same work, just adding on. Take the right leg to the sky, pulse it up towards the sky. Getting a little bit longer. Bring the knee in and pulse it towards your nose, crunching. Step the right foot forward, back knee down. Anjaliasana, interlacing the hands behind the base of the skull for a big, deeper back bend. As we shift back, we're stretching our hamstrings, bowing forward, trying to kiss the shin. You're repeating that again, heart up and hips back. Beautiful. Let's do that one last time. As your hips go back, you'll pulse with your elbows nice and wide. Swim the arms back, interlace the hands, bow forward, fold. Sweep the arms forward and pick up the back knee. Stepping right into a high lunge, take the arms forward and up, where everything bends to these 90-degree angles. Back knee is trying to come in the direction of the ground. Deeply bend. And then re-extend the front knee. Bend it, side lunge. Breathing into the intercostal muscles. You're sweeping it back to center, high lunge. You're leaning forward and sweeping the arms back. Pulsing the palms up, engaging the triceps. Sweeping the arms forward, you're looking for that modified warrior 3, pulsing the left leg up, and then you'll pause, look for a block if you need to, and begin to pivot the left hip on top of the right, opening your first hip opener here, balancing. Left arm's going to land on the top of your left hip, and you're bending the left knee and shifting the arm in the direction of your foot to come into Chapasana. It's a bit of a bow shape. The back body gets a nice big back bend, and the front body stretches. And as you come back through center, sweep the left leg back, cartwheel up, warrior 2, settling in deeply into the warrior 2. Right arm lifts up and back, big intercostal muscle. Stretch of the side body. As you come through warrior 2, you're coming right into side angle. Left arm up, right knee, right elbow down. You can extend the right elbow, and you can start to look for a half bind with the left arm. Top of the hand on the sacrum, turn and stretch, opening the front body. A full high bind just to get deeper into the shoulders, or full bind. Look down and sweep the arms back and up, lengthening the legs into a reverse triangle, lengthening the side body using the obliques. As you'll come back through center, you'll go into full Trikonasana, full triangle, right arm down, left arm up and over your ear, or straight to the sky, or even back in a half bind to spin the chest to the sky. Bottom arm can lift too. Many variations. We inhale, rise, pick up your right toes. You're in a bit of a 5-pointed star. You can bend the elbows, roll the shoulders back, hold on to your hips. Make a fist behind you and begin to bow forward, fold, getting a big stretch of the front of the heart. You're aiming the crown of the head towards the sky, and the arms are coming over towards the floor in front of your head. Crown of the head towards the ground, hips up, lengthening through the back body, the back of those legs, hamstrings and calves. Tabletop to spine, creating long lines. And then we're going to begin to catch the left wrist with left ankle with our right hand. You'll bend the right knee and shift the hip to the right. Maybe looking for a half bind with the left arm, top of the hand on the sacrum, and open the chest. Come back through center, same work, second side. You're reaching for the right ankle with the left hand, side lunging as you bend the left knee. Lift the right arm, you're almost in a twist. Turning the top hand on the sacrum and opening the heart center. You'll start to side lunge right and left, getting into the outer hips and inner thighs. Arms can open to a T. You can even stack the palms on your sacrum, opening the heart center. Spin all the way to the front of your mat. You're in a runner's lunge, going a little bit deeper into your lizard. So your right hand's going to come inside of your left, and you'll start to pulse and bounce that left hip flexor towards the ground. And then maybe you'll place the back knee down using blocks for your forearms if you need them, or straight onto your mat. Draw the right knee in. That right inner knee is trying to kiss your right outer shoulder, and you're squeezing into the midline. When you're ready, you can pick up the left knee and re-extend the back leg, stretching the back leg, and pulse again. And then as you step on your hands, you're going to micro bend the back knee any amount you like, and shift the hips up and back into a pyramid shape. And then you'll shift forward into a tall lizard, and then you shift your hips back and fold into a pyramid shape. Back knee bend, step around your hand, drop your hips, look for a squat. If you think you need a block, place a block underneath your tailbone. Look for another heart opener, another shoulder stretch, right arm forward, left arm back. Turn, maybe a full bind if you're ready for that. You can pivot the chin to look down and stretch the left side of your neck and shoulders. We'll come back through center, second side, left arm forward, right arm up. Look up if you can. Roll the right thumb back, and you're coming into this half bind. Let the right shoulder roll back so that it can open the collarbones. Come all the way back up to fold. Walk your way to the middle of your mat. I'm using a block. I'm using two blocks, one for my forehead, one for my toes, to look for a bakasana, looking for crow pose, creating some strength in the upper back. Bend the elbows, slide the triceps in front of your shins. And then you're going to go in the direction of that block. You're going to shift forward, lifting the hips and making your toes nice and light, even if it's for a sec like me. And then you'll fold and bow, breathing in and out, stretching and rolling the body up towards the sky, sweeping the arms around and up, hands through the heart. Sweep the arms around and up, open and bow forward, fold. Come halfway up, bend your knees, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, heart center forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's the left leg now. We'll pulse that left leg to the sky. Second side. Step the left foot forward, back knee down, Anjaliasana, interlacing the hands behind the base of the skull. Lifting the heart. Shoot the hips back and fold, coming a little bit deeper if you can, and do that twice more. Breathing in and out. One last time, heart up, and exhale, hips back, stay and pulse. Beautiful. Release the hands, take the arms back, interlace the fingers, make a fist as you bow. Rebend the front knee, take the arms forward and pick up the back. Inhale, rise into a high lunge. The back knee is going to soften, and so are the elbows. You're bending and lengthening, creating a lot of space in the heart center and in that back thigh and hip flexor. Opening through a twisted high lunge, lean back, opening the intercostal muscles. Pull it back through center at your back and high lunge. Big breath in and out. Lean it forward. You're going to reach for that supported warrior 3. Preparing to stack the right hip on top of the left for your half moon pose. Your right arm will be heavy on your right thigh. As you bend the right heel, you're going to sweep the arm back and in the direction of your foot. You're clasping. You're looking for a bit of a bow shape or a chapasana. Cartwheel the arms back. Find warrior 2, second side. Turn the right palm up and back. Peaceful warrior 2. Intercostal muscles get a nice stretch. As you come forward at your side angle, you can deepen it by dropping the arm to the sky, and you can look for a half bind, rolling the shoulder back and opening the chest. A full bind if it's part of your practice. Lean back. As you look down, re-extend the arms. You're pushing through those feet up and back, lengthening the legs. Big stretch of the side body again. And right into your Trikonasana triangle shape. You can sweep the top arm forward. You can lift the bottom arm up. Obliques are getting a big, big workout here. Your right elbow will bend into a half bind. So many variations. You'll take the arms out to the side, make a fist behind you, shrug the shoulders in towards each other, and then lengthen forward, taking the heart center forward and down, opening through the chest. Arms can reach towards the ground as you tuck the chin, aiming to bring the crown of the head to the ground. Breathe in and out. Release the arms by your back body, drop the hands, tabletop the spine. You're going for a twist again. You're reaching for your left ankle, sweeping the right arm to the sky. Don't forget to bend the opposite knee and lean away like Skandasana. You'll come back through center right away. You're working on your second side. You're going for your left leg. Sweeping the arm up and lunging towards the top of your mat. Big breath in and out. As you drop the hands, you'll start to silence, really working those outer hips. Spin towards the top of your mat into a runner's lunge and prepare for your lizard. Left arm inside of your left leg. You're going to drop your right knee down, maybe work the forearms on a block. Pulsing the hips, getting a nice stretch, some elasticity happening here with the right hip flexor. Maybe you're going to consider bouncing, pulsing. And then you'll lengthen the arms back up. Move the blocks out of the way. Back knee softens. You can take a giant step outside of your right hand. You're back in that squat with a block or with the outer block. Big breath in and out. And then you'll shift back. I always shift back away from the front of my mat to maybe come into crow again. And maybe this time without your blocks, maybe holding a little bit longer. And then you'll release that bow forward fold. Heel to the feet together, roll all the way up and circle the arms around and up, back bend. Bring the hands to the heart center and arms by your side. Sun Salutation B, starting chair pose, Utkatasana. Bow forward, fold as you exhale. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale, heart center forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, the right foot will step forward and into your warrior one. Ground through the back heel and rise on one inhale. As you do a full exhale, you lower to Chaturanga. As you inhale, the heart goes up, and as you exhale, the hips go back. Second side, you inhale the left foot to the left thumb tip, and you rise one full inhale up. One full exhale takes you down through Chaturanga. One inhale into up dog, one exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, heels high, step or hop as you exhale. Inhale, halfway up, exhale, bow. We inhale to sit and we exhale to rise. Hands to the heart. Arms by your side. Second side, second round, chair pose. Bow forward, fold as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen, prepare. Exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga. Your inhale lifts the heart and your exhale takes the hips back. As you inhale, right foot forward, warrior one, lean back, way back. One full exhalation, forward and down, step it through your Chaturanga. Inhale, heart forward up. Exhale, downward facing dog. One inhalation, left foot forward, warrior one, reach up and back. One full exhalation down through your Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, lift, heart up. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale to sit, chair pose. Exhale to stand. Hands through the heart. You can calm your breath by bringing your hands towards your belly. And then you'll begin again, chair pose. Exhale, bow. We're adding on. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, right leg up, right into your warrior one. Inhale, rise, lift up. Nice. Let's open the arms to a T shape. Nice. Roll the thumbs, rolling the shoulders to interlace the hands behind you. Roll the shoulders up and back. Lean back, reach back, and then we'll take it into devotional warrior one. Take your right shoulder inside of your right knee. Bow forward, fold. You're tucking your chin and you're sweeping the arms all the way up and over your head. You're aiming the crown of the head towards the ground. Something you'll be doing in wheel. Inhale, lift, and come halfway up. Nice job. You're throwing the right shoulder underneath the right calf. And then once you've got your balance, those arms are going to open kind of like an airplane arms. And as you've been doing, you're going to bend the elbows and stack the tops of the hands on your sacrum, leading with the heart center. Big heart opener, big shoulder opener. Nice job. Release the hands. They're inside of your front foot. And you'll come into your your pyramid shape, lifting the hips up and back. Bow forward, fold. Beautiful. Come back through center, lengthen. Micro bend the knee, step the back foot up. You're coming into full pyramid shape. Maybe you need your blocks to lengthen through the spine, square your hips. And then you'll descend and bow. Ribs to your thighs, face to your shins. All the way forward and down. Beautiful. Once you've got the balance, maybe those hands are free to walk back. Any amount of walking the fingertips towards the back leg, aiming for the ankle or the heel, the calf, the back of the thigh, just to go a little bit deeper. And then when you take your last breath there, rise halfway up. Use the block right outside of your front foot. You're coming into a revolved or a twisted triangle. So the right hand's going to come to your sacrum, square that sacrum, and then turn. Navel, ribs, and chest. Let the arms lift up. Maybe you're looking up. Lean back. Your revolved Trikonasana triangle. Really intense. Gorgeous. You frame your front foot. Heel to the back foot back. You're coming into your high lunge now. Inhaling and exhaling. Soften everything. You're going to pull that left thigh up and you're going to look to hold onto your knee, your shin, maybe even your ankle. You've done this action before. Holding onto your ankle, you're going to release the knee down and take the right arm up. You're going to begin to come into your dancer in that way. You're going to take the left leg back as the heart center goes forward. Any amount of your dancer you can. Stretching the quad and the hip flexor. You'll pull the left thigh back in. Step on the foot. And inhale. Sweep the arms forward and up into your chair pose. Second side, bow forward, fold. Lengthen halfway up. Step hop as you exhale. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, hips back. On your next inhale, the left leg steps forward into your warrior one. Reach up and back. As you come back through center, arms open to a T for the second round. You're interlacing the hands behind you and you're rolling the shoulders up and back, lifting the heart. Take the heart center forward and down inside of your left knee for this devotional warrior one where the crown of the head is coming to the ground and the arms are lifting up and back. I almost fell. And you're taking the arms again. Try it one last time. Release the hands. Nice job. You're framing your front foot and you're going to try to thread your left arm underneath your left shoulder. Scoop it underneath the left thigh. Arms are going into kind of an airplane mode. You'll bend the elbows and stack the palms, reaching the heart center forward as you roll the collarbones back in tense shape. As the hands drop, you can lift the hips up any amount. Bowing forward, folding the back heel can be lifted like a tall pyramid shape. Breathing in and out. And then you'll organize yourself into full pyramid shape. Your back foot will step up a bit. Your heel will drop. Yep, you're trying to square your hips. There's a scissor effect happening. The left hip is moving back and the right hip is moving forward. Use blocks to lengthen the arms, really squaring yourself. And then from that alignment, you'll begin to fold. Hips keeping nice and squared. Arms can come towards the ground. If you think you can balance, then the arms will sweep back in the direction of the back leg, trying to make some contact with the back leg again. Big stretch. You can also interlace the fingers here and lift the arms off the spine, only to go a little bit deeper if you like. Halfway up, you're going to use the block outside of your left leg, pressing the right palm on top of it. Left hand will come to your sacrum, which is squared, and you'll start this twisting. Navel, ribs, and chest. Maybe the left arm goes up towards the sky in this revolved Trikonasana triangle, pretty intense shape. Don't forget to breathe. You'll release out of all of that, rebend the front knee, organize the back foot back for a runner's lunge. It's going to take you right into your high lunge. Take the arms forward and up, you lift. Gorgeous. Micro bend the back knee, so you push off the ball of the back foot, pulling that left thigh up. Maybe you're grabbing the knee, the shin, or the ankle. In either case, you're going to drop the knee down towards the ground. Nice. Heel close to the glute. Left arm rises. And you'll aim the heart center forward as the left leg tries to lift up any amount. It's a back bend. It's a hip opener or a thigh opener, hip flexor opener, and then you'll retract everything back in, step on your feet, sit, chair pose, bow forward, fold, halfway up, prepare, step or hop, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog, breathing in and down. Bring your knees down, child's pose. Sweeping the arms back, holding onto your heels, letting the shoulders rest and round. And when you're ready, the arms will extend forward. You slide low on the ground for your low cobra, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chest. You're going to bend your knees this time, both heels aiming towards the glutes, and the arms are going to go sweeping back in the direction of the feet, holding onto your outer ankles. You'll begin to lift the thighs off the ground, lift the chest, so you're coming into bow pose, heart center up. And then you can surrender the thighs to the ground and bring the forehead down to rest for a sec. And you'll repeat that one more time. You'll inhale to rise, peeling the thighs off, lifting the heart center, bow pose again. And then you'll surrender and release forehead down, thighs down. Let's try that one last time. And what we'll do is we'll add a rock forward and back, front body, getting a nice massage. And then you release. Hands down, legs down, push yourself back. Tabletop the spine. You can find your knees wide for wide kneed child's pose. The belly gets to sink between the inner thighs. You can bend the elbows, stack the palms, creating a pillow for your forehead and finding a moment of rest. Great job. We'll find ourselves lifting the head, lengthening the arms, pulling ourselves up through a kind of a wide table. As you bring the knees together, you're going to decide, I want to crisscross my ankles, so sweep my legs to the side, but you're finding your hips on the mat. Bend those knees, drawing the hips to your heels. Your blocks is somewhere near you, just in case we need them. And then you're going to roll back, rolling back, vertebra by vertebra. Bring the heels in, organize yourself. And you're extending the arms by your side. I'm fixing my hair though first. As my arms extend, I'm trying to graze my heels with my fingertips. I'm pressing to my feet to begin to lift my hips any amount of up I can. Big stretch of the front body. And then gently releasing down. The palms are pressing down, pressing my feet down, using my quads to lift my hips. And then release. Those legs are active in bridge. Inhale, lift. And then you'll begin to lean to the right side to shrug the left arm underneath. Lean to the left to shrug the right arm underneath. Make a fist and lift up a little bit higher. Take the chin off the chest any amount you can. Pressing into the feet to lift, and then release the hands and the hips lower. Nice job. Take the arms to the sky. This time, flex your palms like you're holding the ceiling. You're going to bend at the elbow and place the hands right outside of your ears. You can dial the fingertips out to the sides to be a little more gentle with your wrist. And then when you're ready, I'm still organizing my hair. You're going to begin to push through the feet and the hands, lifting the hips up towards the sky and right into your wheel. Pressing up. Step on the feet and use the legs. Lift the body. Begin to shift the chest towards the front, between the arms towards the front of your mat. And then you'll tap the head down as you bend the elbows, crown of the head taps, and then push and press up and lift. Taking the heart center forward between the shoulders. And then do that again. Bend the elbows, tap the head, lift up, press to the feet, get a little bit taller, lift a little bit higher, and then you'll begin to release, tucking the chin, bringing everything down. Take the arms to the sky, and then we'll pull the knees up. You'll bring your hands to your kneecaps, and you'll let the knees feel heavy in your hands. Your low back gets to rest. Flutter your toes, rotate your ankles. Maybe extend the legs, letting the legs recharge. Some of you can keep the hips down. Some of you will press the palms down and take the legs up and back into your plow pose. If that's you, do it. If not, the hips can stay down and the legs can go up. Interlace the fingers, if the hands, that is, if you have yourself in plow pose, shrugging the shoulder blades in. You release the fists, bring the hands to your back body as you lift the legs up into shoulder stand. That's part of your practice. Flex, point your toes. Inhale and exhale. And then you'll gently begin to release through your plow shape, bending the knees, trying to squeeze your ears. Extend the arms and interlace the hands. That is an Ashtanga shape. And then you'll mindfully begin to release the back body to the ground. And you're going to try to assemble your fish pose. Bend your knees, step on your feet. You'll press into your forearms and scoop the heart center forward and up, right? You're nice and ready for this after that wheel. And then once the crown of the head is on the ground, you'll begin to lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms. There's a big arch to the low back. You're balancing on your sit bones and the crown of the head into fish pose. You release the hands, release the hips, lift the chin towards the chest. Organize yourself back down. Extend the legs, let them be the width of your mat. Turn the toes out, extend the arms anywhere you can. Hands to the heart. I'm very happy. Step on your knees, rock up. Beautiful job. Hands to the heart. Namaste. You did it. Excellent. See you soon. Thank you.